Hello friends out there in YouTube land. This is Michael Wilson Barber's little YouTube channel. And this crepe myrtle has just been going like this for years. And it grows a little bit in the spring. You can see I got this makeshift cage around it, but it's open on this side. And man, the deer just come by every summer and just eat all the leaves off of this thing. So today it's 70 degrees on the homestead. I'm going to dig this up and plant a magnolia tree. It's about 5 or 6 feet tall that I got at my local grocery store for 30 bucks. And they're pretty deer resistant. So this location here where this magnolia tree is going is equidistant to this bur oak tree on that side, equidistant to this cedar elm tree that's full of mistletoe on this side. Sometimes I take the mistletoe down when I can reach it. That's the best time to pull mistletoe down, is during the winter when all the leaves have fallen off. So it'd be good to take that down if you can. So that cedar elm there is then equidistant to that live oak tree, and that live oak tree is equidistant to that crepe myrtle over there, which is too big for the deer to eat down. So that's what we got here. So when I planted this live oak tree, I planted a live oak tree here, but one of the deer in the fall, a young buck rutted it and it didn't survive. I planted this crepe myrtle and it's just been like this for years. I don't know, 2, 3, 4 years. It's as long as that tree is there old. So minus 1 season. Okay, hello friends. So got some of this organic top shelf compost. Texas Proud. It's 1 cubic foot. Probably will not need all this for this job. We got my Brazilian made Tramontina machete. It's about 30 years old. I've had it for 30 years. It's good for things like this, as well as cutting other stuff. So I'm going to put a good layer of compost in the bottom of this, and then when we plant the tree, put a good layer of it around the tree. So I think that's about enough to coat the bottom of this. By the way, it's like 70 degrees out here. It's a good day for planting a tree. And of course, Francis of Assisi, who said a lot of things. Honey, can you bring me that tree? He said, what would you do if you knew the world was going to end tomorrow? And he said, plant a tree. So that's kind of, when you weigh it down, it's a little bit below the level. So since I know this is going to settle, I'm going to go ahead and add some more compost on here, because the compost is going to settle. It's going to rain. It's going to go down. So got a good layer of compost here. Got a big area here around where we're planting this tree, and since we know it's going to settle, kind of pushing it down a little bit. Going to go ahead and add one more handful right there where the tree's being planted. So I was wrong. This is a 5-foot tree. It's about 5 feet. It is a Little Gem Magnolia, which will grow up to 20 to 25 feet tall and about 10 or 15 feet wide. So it's not going to be a big giant magnolia. I've already watered this, so it's nice and wet. It says to score the roots. I don't know how much you should score the roots. I'm going to go ahead and, oh whoops, didn't mean to do that. I'm going to loosen it up a little bit, but I ain't doing much to that at all. I'm just putting it in just like this, right in the middle there. And I'm going to take the compost here. I'm going to go all around this tree with the compost. I'll take most of that. Kind of want to hold it straight. Get the compost all around there. And I'm probably going to have to stake this. I don't have any stakes. I had some and I don't know where they are. I think one of my friends may have borrowed some of my stakes. I don't know. So that's about ground level. It's not perfect. That's okay. I want to put a good layer of mulch all around here. You do not want mulch to come up to the base of your trees or what you're planting. But I'm going to go ahead and put some mulch on. I'll show you some pictures of that too. Okay, it's February 23rd. We use that whole cubic foot of that compost going underneath and around it. And here's our little magnolia tree. It's about 5 feet tall. It's going to grow to around 20 to 25 feet. I got 2 5-gallon buckets of soil out of there and put a generous layer of hardwood mulch, Texas native hardwood mulch around there. Kind of patted it down, but notice we left the center open, and that serves 2 purposes. 1, so water can get in there when it rains or when I water it. 2, you don't want the mulch going up against the trunk of a tree, or a newly planted tree or an older tree, either one. And I made it generous and large so I can go around that with the lawnmower. And it's a great day to plant a tree. So we'll see how this baby does during the spring and summer, when the rains come, when the dry season comes. And I'm going to have to get on some sort of watering schedule during the dry season to keep this baby going. So I think it's going to be good. And these magnolias are fairly hardy and deer resistant. So as Bob Ross says out there, God bless and goodbye.